By the authority of the University of Nottingham invested in my office, I admit you to the degree of Doctor of Laws honoris causa. Congratulations.
Just staggered. For two reasons. One is I've already had a degree from Nottingham Trent, and I didn't believe anybody ever had a degree from both universities, and whether that's unique or not, I don't know. But I mean, clearly Nottingham University, it's a history of the university, it's synonymous with Nottingham, and it's just another amazing honour I've been given, and it hasn't dawned properly on me yet. The nerves of this morning have disappeared now a little bit, but everybody's been so kind and appreciative, and I don't believe I've done anything that anybody else can do. There had to be a way of doing it, and realistically it's not rocket science, it's simple. Find a new use for the old buildings. And that's what we did, and we talked to the people who owned them, who couldn't maintain them. We introduced them to developers who could find a new use for them and put them together, sort out the planning and the licensing and things we had to do. And everybody cooperated. The city council did. They understood what it meant to change what we're doing. The first thing we got wrong was the interview I had with the television when they said, we want to do an interview about the decline of the lace market. I said, I'm not prepared to do that. I'll talk to you about the changing face of the lace market. That's positive. I said, if you just want to kick it while it's down, I'm afraid there's nothing for it. So that's what they agreed to do, and we talked about the possibilities. And the nice thing is I've been able to persuade people to share the view that it was possible, and I've done nothing on my own. I never do. I've had a lot of good people who've been prepared to listen and to share some of the load. And again, I've talked about Alan Swales, who was the City Council employee, who he helped from that point of view, and the two of us were a partnership, but we never once in 15 years had a crossword. Never. We were able to formulate a way through the problems, whatever they were. And again, with the planners and the City Council leadership, and there's been various leaders, they've been fantastically supportive, and they deserve the accolade that I'm getting. You know, they had the, if you like, the vision to support an initiative that might succeed. And sometimes that's what you have to do, don't you? In a way, A, when you're brought up here, B, when you see the assets around you, and C, when you realise it's a village. It's not a town, it's not a city, it's a village. We all know each other, and the nice thing is I'm in a lovely position of working with people and be able to call on people, get advice from people. So if you put that all together, it's networking, but it's networking with a way forward, with a plan, with ambition, and, as I say, determination. And so that's what I think makes Nottingham unique, because when I look at other cities, and I've been invited to go to other cities to talk to them about how we do it, and there's one big word, it's partnership. It's the private sector and public sector working together, and Nottingham's been very, very successful at that. They've had the good fortune to come to a fantastic university, to come to a fabulous city, which they desired to come to, they wouldn't have applied. To congratulate them on what they've achieved so far, and that they've now got to the starting gate of their life. You know, tomorrow is the first day of the rest of their lives. And if they use the tools they've been given, with the contacts they've already made, there's a huge way ahead. And the future belongs to them. It's their imagination, their vision, their individuality in a way that's going to make their way. And I think, as John Warner, the professor, said, it's such a fast-changing world. It's the world that I now am almost obsolete in. If you look at it that way, not because you've still got the contacts and hopefully you can still open doors for the people of the future, but the future does belong to them. And what I hope is they'll take care of it, and they'll change the world for the better. because that's what we need to do. We need to get, more than anything, as I see it as I get older, this is a planet that is very now going through a change. It can be for good or for bad. But if we don't actually look after it, it won't be the home for the next generations, because it won't be here. We're using up all sorts of energies, we're using up all the deposits of material, and we've got to find a way of actually balancing everything. And if we can keep that balance, these are the people to do it, the people that's been trained here and in other universities throughout the country. This is the go for it, that's what I'm saying. If I can do it, anybody can do it. I really do mean that.